Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Best. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
2nd down and inches. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 4. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly,
and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. To throw on 2nd down. Best, complete. It's Henry. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Best. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Best. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Best forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now here come the Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Seven, our score after 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, Monroe. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll drop to throw. he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw on 2nd down. Best. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Best. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And caught by Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
A try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. 2nd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finds Komet on the quick slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. On play action, they'll throw. And again, back to Komet. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Hands it off out of the gun. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Monroe. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll try the left side. Monroe. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Parson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Monroe. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On 3rd down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down, Best. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Rams ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 3rd and 2, Best. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing. Yeah,
it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive. Best dancing to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second and 6. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
.47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the gun on third down. Best. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That's complete right side to Kmet. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fighting to stay upright. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Best throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Off play action. Best. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Best. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Looking to throw on second down. Best. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Best. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hitting the yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Best. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Best. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Best. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Best.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Best. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle they go. Parson. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Monroe.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther Ball Club as they interplay here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I saw they had an interesting quote in the research packet that we...
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 catches, 116 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Panthers looking for that first win of the year. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf,
they're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. There's Chris Olave.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Young on 3rd and 2. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Young now. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Young.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Deep ball.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Damiere Byrd.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
1st down, Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Young to throw it. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. He finds his man Johnson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another run with Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw, Young. Open man right side is Shark. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here is Young.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young will set to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. It'll be Young again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Young. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carr.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We're coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point.
A give to Kamara running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Carr. He gets this one to Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On first down, Carr.
Olave over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now Young.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd. Now to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, Parker, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Young to throw it. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Young.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen.
And some room to work.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
This one taken in by Olave. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Coming left is Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the catch made by Johnson.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Carr going to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that out-handle it. They stood up with confidence.
Trina, play me.
today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the give, this is their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their...
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they needed 2, they could only get 1. Fourth down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Lawrence got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Logan Cook now to punt this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Lawrence on first down. Quick slant to Brown.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick slant, Dotson.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
He'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout, Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Being chased out left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Lawrence to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. The Dolphins seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Oh, what a move.
Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
The Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Lawrence on third down. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6. Tyreek Hill's got another one. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence, he finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
For that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 7.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New York set to take the field.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Now, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars back with it on offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
So the Jets now down 13-7. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll look to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall. What a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Jaguars, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.